And they created school the way the devil had ordered. A child loves nature, yet they locked him up within four walls. A child cannot sit still without moving, yet they forced him to sit still. He loves to work with his hands, yet they started teaching him theories and ideas. He likes to talk, yet they ordered him to keep silent. He strives to understand, yet he was told to memorize. He would like to research and seek out knowledge on his own, yet it was given to him in a ready-made form. And then children learned what they would never have learned under other circumstances. They learned to lie and pretend. That's a quote by the Swiss teacher and publicist Adolphe Ferrière. Please weigh in on this. He said this at the beginning of the last century.
It doesn't matter. It's just as accurate today.
That's what scares me. I saw it and decided that we should talk about this. Why did they take this free bird, a child, and stuff him into a cage? Why? Please tell me.
It's because of you adults. This is simpler and clearer. To pressure a child by force and make him stay in our four corners. And that's all.
Then what are we taking away from him?
We take away his free development of the soul, heart, mind, and even physical development.
Do you think this is the most important thing in a person?
I think a child should grow up free.
Really?
Yes. That is, he should sit and listen to the adults. But it has to be interesting for him. And he should spend more time outside with his friends, simultaneously with the friends and a teacher, to go out to the field, fidget with some kind of cars and large machines.
I see.
And other things like that. That is, to raise a child according to their own ways.
Okay, and you think this is more important than, say, to sit him down and study physics?
No, there's no use in that.
Or algebra?
There is no use in that. Only rare individuals break through that, and only because they want to be better than others.
So you're at least interested in knowledge.
Right.
Knowledge least of all?
We don't need it.
We don't need it. So knowledge least of all. And what you just proposed, what is that? Does this set a person free? What does it give him?
What I'm proposing develops a child in the natural course of his activities. In this case, he will invent all kinds of things. Not some kind of airplanes or helicopters, but spaceships, based on completely different principles, one that we assume are used by aliens, and so on.
So this liberation will give freedom to ideas, and we still don't know what is present in a child, right?
Right.
There are entire worlds in him.
Yes.
Again, if I may, my last question. You speak of freedom. What are the principles of this freedom for a child?
The principles of this freedom are free contact with nature, discussions,
conclusions, right?
Conclusions, debates with adults and peers. All this is very necessary for their proper development. Otherwise, you are simply placing them inside a square or a cube, and they cannot get out of it for the rest of their lives. You constrain their thinking.
I see, and by that you stop his whole...
Of course.
We say progress, but in reality it can be extremely swift.
Yes.
What does this require of teachers? This is what I'd like to ask you.
It requires of teachers to become different. Not like the teachers we have today. We have to redo all of it, and over the course of many years. But then we will get completely different results.
By realizing this, and I always ask this question, will we one day reach the fact that we have to just dive in, as you say?
Through a great revolution, yes.
Through a great revolution that we need to change everything, the Department of Education. You understand that this includes everything, the whole system, the entire bureaucratic system.
All of it.
Bureaucrats will reject it.
Whether we will want it or not, whether we should fight for it or not, I'm not calling on people to do anything.
So how will it happen?
I don't know. I simply talk about what is true.
From above, can our thinking be changed?
Anything is possible from above. And by from above, I don't mean the government.
No, I also don't mean that. So the upper force can just transform thinking?
Yes.
In what circumstances will it do so? This is the last question.
I cannot assert this with complete confidence, but I think when we become completely disillusioned in what we have,